King was doing some bullshit in the middle in the camera. I guess Rico felt, I ain't gonna say it felt some type of way, but
I seen him shake up in the video.
Rico stood up, walked right to the camera. Yeah, what's up, bro? Approached him, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say beat Little King, but beat Little King. Right. You know what I'm saying? And,
right.
You know, wherever Chicago niggas go, you know what I'm saying? They make a stamp. So shout out to us. We was in Atlanta mob, and you know, everybody from Chicago, and we stuck together. Exactly. I don't give a fuck what you had going, what beef you had on going to Chirac. We went out of state, everybody stuck together. Exactly. So it was dope. So shout out to everybody.
Exactly. So was King pretty cool though, or was he acting kind of stuck?
No, Atlanta was crazy, bro. Everybody, they showed so much love. I thought motherfucker was gay.
But my cousin lives in Atlanta. And he says like a lot of people out there are gay, but there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But it really, it is like that.
Like niggas like, damn, Zach, you hit even in the airport giving me hugs, all type of shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You swole as fuck, and you got like it was just so much love, bro. Like real Southern hospitality, and I love that shit. So shout out to everybody in the A, man.
Oh, so King's pretty good.
Yeah, King dope, man. Shout out to King.
Cause I know there's Rico and King. They were beefing. They still beefing.
If they beefing, that shit over. Shout out to my man Chicago King Dave. He ended that beef, man. Shout out to Chicago King Dave. Fuck fame. Get money.
True. I like just say. Shout out to King. I hit him up on some young nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I support the young nigga.
Right.
Emailed them and shit. And I think, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching, but he read my message. The next day, the nigga got on Instagram and was just woofing and like.
About you?
He didn't mention me specifically, but the next day after I messaged him, I seen him open my email. Next day on Instagram, the man gets on, woofing saying all you fake podcasters, this and that, don't hit my line and this and that. And it's like, nigga, you walking around with your nose up like you too good type shit. But it was just, I'll support young nigga, you know what I'm saying? But
let's get it. You know, y'all like I support motherfuckers coming up. I ain't on that celebrity shit, man. Fuck all that. We human at the end of the day. Let's get it. If I can help you, let's come on. Let's reach one, teach one type shit, you know?
Exactly. Right.
Let's get it.
So who's the hottest? Who do you think's the hottest in Chicago right now?
You serious?
Up and coming.
Rome. 10-5, MMG, free Rome, you know? He currently locked up fighting two murders right now. That's my artist, you know? Okay. He from my block, from my hood, but Shorty go fucking crazy with the bars, you know?
Crazy?
He go fucking nuts, you know? Besides Rome, like, young Pappy, man. You know, Pappy is a motherfucking legend. Before he passed, 3 days before he passed, I was supposed to do his interview.
Man.
We talked on the phone and we worked everything out, so that's, you know, I lived out of town, so he was like, man, big bro, we got the band, come to the North Pole. But I was all the way in Wisconsin and shit at the time, so, man, I just happy, man.
Was he a GD?
Yeah, Pappy a GD from the North Pole.
Okay.
And don't get it twisted, you know, when you talk about Chicago, motherfuckers just think the South Side bad. Like,
North is not nothing, but it's really, it's cracking out there.
Man, I'm talking about, I'm walking, I ain't never in my life seen no shit like this, so I'm up north, right? This when we did the live from the North Pole. And we walking and shit, and it's white people walking with their dogs, but it's still niggas with 30s and shit. I'm like, why? He like, 4 ops right here. And niggas really dropping like that in a white neighborhood. And what the fuck is really going down up north? You gonna get your ass clapped any second like that. It's crazy, bro. So, ain't nowhere in Chicago safe. Not even up north.
I seen you, I don't know what happened to your mans. He got shot or some shit and you visiting in a hospital. Like, man, I'm not doing no more interviews in the hood. Yeah. None of that shit.
That shit, it got real close to home, and it had me second guessing, you know what I'm saying, my livelihood. Like, fuck it, am I gonna put my life on the line? I always put my life on the line, but it was too many encounters getting close to home. Close to home. Niggas getting smoked right at interviews, niggas getting smoked before interviews, niggas getting locked up for leaving the interview. Like, what niggas don't know, when I go to these interviews, I be strapped. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm taking a chance. I'm strapped. My homie them strapped. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta watch out for y'all ops, whoever y'all into it, and we gotta watch ourselves because we don't know what type of bullshit y'all on. You feel me? So it was crazy. So I'm putting my life on the line, double time, my life and my freedom. I'm throwing rocks at the penitentiary just to provide just more the Chirac version of hood to hood for the world to see. You know? So
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what, you got any exclusive stories or?
Man, it's so many, man. It's just It's so many. I'm trying to.
What about the Chief Keef interview, the first one you did? What about that?
That was good. That was.
He wasn't really talking like that.
He was nervous.
He was nervous.
It was his first interview
ever.
ever.
Nervous.
He was nervous. You know, when he was talking, I was trying to prep. It's crazy. Shout out to Omi. That's my little brother. Shout out to Capone. They plugged me with Sosa. Like I wouldn't really, you know, live on the East Coast, so I was fucking heavy with Dipset, Cam, and Hair Real, and all you know, all the Dipset, the Jada Kids, Deep, all the G Unit, all that shit. So they was like, nah, listen to the, you know, Sosa, such and such. And he was telling me about him, and I'm like, okay. And they played the bang shit. I'm like, okay, this okay. I wasn't really into the drill shit at the time. Yeah. So my little cousin Albert, he a fat motherfucker. He like, bro, I got his number. I'm like, how the fuck you get his number? He's like, Sosa put his number on Twitter. So he called him, and he was like, yeah, man, we want to set up your cook. He was talking like my manager. Like,
so he was already popping with the bang shit.
What? Sosa was going crazy. I knew of him, but I just wasn't a fan of his music at the time. But I'm like, this nigga doing millions of views. Where the fuck he from? So I did literally. So my cousin called him. We on our way from Wisconsin to Chicago. I'm prepping in 30 minutes. He set up the interview. Sosa like, I slap. I'm on 61st in Indiana. Oh, damn. Like that, he like, yeah, so it's like, come on, I'm on my granny crib, I'm on house arrest, come over here. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm sick, I got the flu at the time, that's why if you watch the interview, I'm like, I'm sick as fuck. So I did that interview with the flu, and I was trying to prep him and prep more questions for the interview while driving from Wisconsin.
Video recorded.
Bro, it's right there. Bro. Calm down. It's on live right now.
You should just video though, use the video. Sorry, what were you saying, man?
Damn, I forgot, man. What the fuck? No, I'm saying they set the interview up for me, and we was racing from Wisconsin. I had 30 minutes to prep for the Sosa interview.
Right.
To find out more about the kid, and you know, if I would have knew who he would have been today, I would have had trillions of questions for him.
Right.
You know, like them, you know.
So he was on 61st in Indiana. What's the word? That's where his granny was. Where exactly is he? He said he's from O Block. So.
Yeah, that's not that far. It's called Front Street where he was at. So it's not that far from O Block, like probably like a half a mile. All that shit, 600 Front Street, O Block, the Wick, Brick City, all that shit is right in the same vicinity.
Okay.
You know. It's all right
Him and Fredo, they're family, right?
First cousin. Shout out to Fredo. Shout out to Scott.
Yeah, shout out to Fredo. I fuck with Fredo hard.
Yeah, you remind me of Fredo a little bit.
You remind me of Fredo hard.
You know, it's not.
How come fucking, you know Lil Reese?
I met him before in Lamb Round in Lamb. Shout out to Lil Reese.
I fuck with Reese, but that nigga don't rap, man. He don't put nothing out.
When he, you know what I'm saying, he gotta, I guess when he feeling it, he gonna feel it. You know, he cooling right now. But he say he working on Super Savage 3, so when that shit drop on him, it's gonna be extremely fire. He can rap when he wants to. A lot of niggas just be like, you know, fuck it, I'll do what I want to.
Right.
But shout out to Lil Reese, shout out to 300, shout out to Lamron.
Yeah.
Fuck with the boys. There's a nigga from Lamron named OJ. He going crazy. I jumped to this DM, told him so they keep working. OJ from the land, watch out for him. Okay. He did a song with Dirk. He going crazy right now. And my little homie just got shot. So get well soon, little Poodle, little Slap. But he going crazy. That's my boy. He on Zacktv.
Okay, for sure. You got any more questions, Gavin?
Yeah. What made you want to get into the industry? Like interviews? Do you ever want to be a rapper or what?
Yeah, I used to rap. I used to be a rapper back in the day.
You got any songs on YouTube?
What? I got plenty of songs, you know. But I got real close. It was a guy by the name, I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but I had a meet, this was back in 04, with a guy named Lupe Fiasco.
Of course.
He had a record label called First to 15th. Lupe, Gemini, Shayla G, you know, this was like facts. Me, him, D-Rubs.
Man, I wish my cousin was here because my cousin, he's from 71st. I can't remember, he's from 71st. He's from here. My other first cousin, he's a skateboarder and he fucks with Lupe.
Okay. So, yeah, I was in talks with them with signing back in 04, 05. I was fucking with, shout out to my man Keef. You know, Keef when Cray had a stupid hot record called Yes Sir. Crazy, he got his deal, but before then, my man Keef, he lived in Hundreds. I'm from 150th State. He lived on my block, but he wasn't from my block, but he lived there.
And that's a Wild 100?
Yeah, that's the, hell yeah. They say God made the Hundreds, but man made them wild. It's fucked up out there, bro. Yeah, that's the Wild Hundreds, you know. Okay. But my man Keef, he got signed to Black Black Ground Records or whatever. He had a record deal. He had an Escalade jewelry. So it was my second time because the Lupe situation didn't work. So I'm like, fuck, I'm finna get signed with him, with Feed, and his situation. And that situation didn't work. So I kind of like said, man, fuck this rap shit, man. I'm gonna just stick to selling drugs and try to be a millionaire with this shit, you know. But that shit didn't work either, you know. Now I'm here.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to be a rapper, man. I'm dope. I'm nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
shit,
you
man.
Go
up.
crazy.
I go nuts, man. I still be right. I still be going
So
crazy.
you writing?
Yeah.
What you think about Hypno Carlito?
Hypno fucking incredible. Shout out to Hypno Carlito, man. OTF Lafa, that man, you know, I did, y'all saw
You
Zacktv1?
did you did his interview when he was in the car, right?
Yeah.
Sipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That man got a crazy story, bro. Like, his stepdad killed his mother.
Crazy story. Crazy story. I want to see him win.
Definitely,
I want to see him
definitely.
win.
Shout out to my man Hypno. That nigga is fucking phenomenal, man. Incredible writer, incredible musician. He just talented all around the board. You know what I'm saying? And definitely utmost respect for him. His story is remarkable. You know, I traveled. I was already in Atlanta, but he reached out to me. It was like, Zach, you still in Atlanta? I'm like, yeah, I'm in Atlanta. He's like, man, come to my location. I'm like, bet, text it to me. He texted to me and said an hour and a half away. I said, man, what the fuck? But I'm so much of a fan of his music, I drove the hour and a half outside of Atlanta just to get that interview. When I went down, we literally in the motherfucking boondocks, like no lights, literally. I'm using my cell phone light. I'm talking. That's what we had. It was so dark we had to do the interview in his truck.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah.
He on tour. It was ridiculous. Like
he's on tour with Dirk right now.
Yeah, he on tour right now with him and Dirk. Shout out to both of them. But he was on tour at the time that we did his interview. Him like the they had the tour bus, the Sprinter, all that shit out there. But he just sat in the Escalade and changed, and we knocked the interview out. Like, I do some of the dopest interviews in the wildest places, bro. You don't even imagine, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Say Cheese was telling me that he was kind of spooked when he was doing the interview with 600 Breezy, and I think he was on Steve Drive.
Yeah, Steve Drive. That's the Wick, man. That's 600. Brick City, the Wick. Yeah. And I talked to him. That's why I asked him off camera and on camera. I'm like, Cheese, what happened? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I never been over there. It's a lot of these niggas who out the band. And I'm like, oh man, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's I got more respect for Say Cheese for saying that admit on camera. Like, I was scared. Anything could have happened.
Yeah.
I was nervous, man. I was shaking. I was out the band. You know?
Yeah,
So,
he told me that in my interview that I had with him.
Chicago can make them, man. It's like that out here, bro.
Nah,
It's like that.
I've been to the. I was spitting myself.
Most definitely, man.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Why do you think
little kids outside at 4 a.m? That shit blew me. Right?
What? That ain't shit, boy. Look,
That shit blew me. I said, okay, yeah.
I'm chilling at a bitch
We ain't in
crib.
Kansas no more.
I'm at a bitch crib. She thick as fuck. A bad bitch. I be bumping bitches off Instagram. So this is an Instagram bitch with like 100K followers. I'm at a crib though. She's so thirsty for the dick. She tell me, we could go in my room, my baby sleep, but I'm gonna make him go outside. I'm what? It's 3-something in the morning. She sit outside on the front porch. You got a pamper on and a bandana. She make her son sit on the porch with he got a pamper on and a bandana. I'm like, you tweaking? She like, nah, I don't want him around this shit. I'm like, around what? Like, I don't smoke or drink. She like, I don't want him to smell sex at a young age, so I'd rather him get freezer burn.
What the fuck?
Hey, I said the same thing, like, bitch, you all your noodle. How the fuck you gonna get freezer burn outside? But I don't know, but she put him on the porch and I'm like, shit, alright. Let me wax something right quick. But when she finally let him back in for, he looking like Roscoe.
Right.
Snot all the way down his nose and shit. It was crazy, man, but crazy situation I be in, man. Fuck with these hoes.
Man. So a lot of bitches be hitting you up on Instagram and shit.
Yeah, put some shit up there, man. Yeah, man, bitches, gold diggers though. But you know, with gold diggers, you know how to play them. You act like you gonna give them something. You fuck them and you don't give them nothing. I do it all the time, baby. What you say you want? You want a Bentley? Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, no, but bitches don't be asking for Bentleys and shit. They ask for shit like they said in third party, like, damn, I wish I could call you tomorrow, but my phone gonna be off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but they'll let you fucking and everything afterwards. It's some back page shit.
Right.
So I'll be like, baby, your phone off, girl. You got a pussy. Go stare your pussy. And then she
Speaking of Backpage just got shut down.
Did it?
Yeah, Backpage got shut down.
Like all of it's gone?
Yeah, it's gone, bro.
Damn, really?
Drop the Sauce Walker though.
My
Sauce
sausage.
Walker's been on that.
I'm fucking with his tape. I'm fucking with that. You fuck with his new tape? You
That's
heard
my
it?